It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. Coming up next.
We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, this is one that the defensive coordinators have had a long week because these quarterbacks, you can prepare for them, but because of their legs, you never know what they're going to do.
Yeah, when the play breaks down, I think that's where the real fun begins. I mean, it is...
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Davis now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. He'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the number one goal of every team, every week in the NFL, no self-inflicted negatives. That's tackles for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over. I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
That's taken in, Keon Coleman.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. He'll try and run here with Cook. And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards. We'll give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert. Out of the gun, here's Allen. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. In motion, Shakir. Here's Cook. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Holding offense.
From the gun, Josh Allen. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That'll be batted away, incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. Throwing again, it's Allen. Looking middle, he's got it complete to Coleman. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now a design run. It's Allen. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Play action. It's Allen. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll motion over Flowers. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle. Here's a 3rd down and 4. It's the tight end Likely in motion. 3rd and short, Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. A gain there of 20. 1st down, Baltimore.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
On play action, here's Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Third and 5. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The home team's offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Now Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's Allen to throw. He's got that complete to Knox. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Here's Allen to throw. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
Putting the tight end in motion. Now the give to Cook, running right. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. And it'll be 2nd down.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Defensively, that's just a missed opportunity, Mike. Anytime you have 2 defenders in the area and neither one of them is able to make a play on the ball, yes, I know that the ball felt incomplete, but man, you got to get your hands on that ball and take advantage.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. This one intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The visitors' offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll begin with the football in the red zone already as the defense has their back to the wall to start this drive. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll motion over Flowers. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off
Delay
on
of
top.
game. Offense. Still second down.
In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on second down. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. Third and long. From the gun, Jackson. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on third down, but what they call third and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert third downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Now whistles. Play clock at
Delay
0,
game.
and that'll cost them 5.
Still first down.
Now it is first and goal. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Now Lamar going to hang on to it. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. The Bills offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. Allen from his own end zone. Oh, he tried to get away, but he can't break free, and that is going to be a safety. Well, that's certainly a way to break a 0-0 ball game. A safety, first points on the board, and the lead is now the bizarre score of 2-0.
Well, Mike, I don't think anybody had that on their bingo card. I mean, for a safety to be the first points of a ball game is pretty uncommon, but a great job there by the defense, capitalizing on the field position and coming.
So now, following the safety to open the scoring, it's 2-0, and here's the free kick from the 20. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Hopkins sent in motion. There's the veteran tight end, Andrews. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the 1st down.
And this is the challenge that these top-end tight ends present, Mike, to defensive coordinators. They have to make a decision. When I play man coverage, do I trust my linebacker to defend him one-on-one? Do I need to bring a secondary player or an extra corner down into the coverage? That's a tough matchup. They're either too slow or they're...
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. One quarter, 2-0 is indeed the score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back after this. Hopkins sent in motion. Off the play fake. Jackson. He'll find Hill out of the backfield. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
No motion over Flowers. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment, defense. Still 2nd down.
Pistol give to Henry. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he's not going to get the first down. Met and brought down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They do not get it done.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Ravens add on to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bills' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They go play action now. Here's Allen. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Allen. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
So on 4th down, time to kick it away. Jake Camarda to do the honors. Wallace now on the return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. Second down and 3. On the option, they give it to Henry. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. That's Gregory Rousseau in on the stop. Third down, 3 to go. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Here's Jordan Stout now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. That is fielded at the 13, and he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Once again, it's Cook. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. That's on the veteran, Deion Dawkins. Out of the gun, here's Allen. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air, but they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 first down.
And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone, and that is a safety. The dangers of throwing when you are backed up. Quarterback trying to keep it alive and make a play. Instead, they bring him down, and it'll cost them 2 points.
I understand what the quarterback's trying to do here, Mike. He's trying to keep the play alive and buy some time for his receivers to work to get open. But backed up this close to his end zone, he's got to get rid of that ball because, as we just saw, the defense took him down for 2 points.
So after that safety, it is a free kick, and that comes from the 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll motion over Flowers. On 1st and 10, Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
3rd and long. And before the snap, there is movement up front. This sequence not going as planned. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Jackson looking to throw. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
The home team's offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. He'll get this out wide. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Slot man in motion left. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. That's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
The Ravens offense getting set to get back to work. They lead it here in the 2nd quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. This is Henry. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Jackson going to keep it himself. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll motion over Flowers. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Two minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson on 3rd and 2. Sending it downfield for Likely. And he'll take it on in. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Point after, coming up here. It's up and through. And the Ravens move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Bills offense ready to take over once again. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. The throw on the run is complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Throwing again, it's Allen. And he's in. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills are on the board. It's now 14-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. They'll motion over Flowers. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Ravens are in front. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman. And forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Justice Hill to return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Bateman is the motion man. On play action, here's Jackson. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is Jackson. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this. Then on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Again, it's Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Matt Milano there to stop him. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. It's the tight end Likely in motion. 3rd and short, Jackson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That is Joey Bosa in on the sack.
You find yourself trailing coming out of the halftime break. Your defense is going to start on the field. And man, what a great way to get this half started. Keep this game within 1 possession. Get the ball back to your offense and see what they can do.
The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. This one from 52 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery, and he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And the turnovers have really been the story here. Take you back through the the lowlights in this one. Not a lot of positives when you have a 3-interception game under pressure all game long. The secondary feasting on his passes. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They motion the slot man left. Now Allen on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. He's got that complete to Knox. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And with the defenders biting on that hard play action, the tight end knows he's going to be open once he crosses that linebacker. All his quarterback has to do is get his hips turned around and deliver the ball on target, and it's an easy 1st down.
Allen working from the pistol. This one complete to Palmer. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Slot receiver headed right. One more time going up top with Allen. And he's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9. on the zone read. A handoff here to Cook. Not much. Second and long coming up. From the gun, it's Allen. Throwing right, it's taken in. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Two defenders in the area, Mike, but it just doesn't seem to matter. This is an offense that continually trusts their guys to make big plays regardless of the coverage, and they're able to pick up a fresh set of downs because of it.
They'll go play action here with Allen. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. A design run here for Allen. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for, but in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short gain.
Now a design run, it's Allen, and he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. In motion, Shakir. Here's Allen. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Now Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And the defense rallies to the ball. Brings him down at the 5. It's 4th down. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills are back within 2 scores. So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. Here comes Hill on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Ravens offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Henry. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain. They're going to go right back to Henry.
And he'll work this forward to the 35. Cole Bishop up to make the play. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Here's Hill. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. Ravens bring their punt team out. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. He'll take this in back at the 16. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. In motion, Shakir. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Offense.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
The truth is, Mike, they just aren't getting the push they need up front. This defense has been a motivated group these last couple plays, and now for the 2nd straight time, they failed to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Now Allen facing 3rd and long. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on 2nd down. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Third and 5. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Bills have got it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 1st down, it's Allen. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Allen going to give it to Cook. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. Not much there. Stopped short of the 20.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
2nd down and 8. Bateman is the motion man. Play action now. Jackson. There's that man again. Another catch.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Now a 3rd and 2. They'll motion over Flowers. He's got the 1st down and more than that. 18 yards on the pickup there and a 1st down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. Not much. 2nd and long coming up.
You know, Mike, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
In motion comes Andrews. On play action, here's Jackson. To the tight end, Likely. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. 3rd down and 9. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Off the play fake. Jackson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That's Greg Russo in there for the sack.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game, but the defense can make as many stops as they want, Mike. This game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
Ravens sending the punt team out there, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. Now the return, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bills offense and Josh Allen head back onto the field. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw. A pass caught right side by Coleman. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Slot man in motion left. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still 2nd down.
To throw is Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 37 yards.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back.
Holding offense.
So holding is the call, and take that touchdown off the board. They send him right out of the slot. Throwing is Allen. They go right back to Coleman. He's got it again. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to get this down to the 10-yard line. This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will score! Game on! Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Here's Bass now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills back within 7. It's 24-17. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Initially, when the quarterback looked his tight end's way, I thought he had a chance for a big pickup. He had nice separation there early. But let's give credit to the defense. They were able to rally quickly to the ball and keep that from being an even bigger game.
2nd down, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's 2nd and 9. No motion over Flowers. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still 2nd down.
On the ground, they'll go with Hill.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 3rd and 2. It's the tight end Likely in motion. They'll try and run for this with Henry. And that is going to be good enough. He's got that 1st down. So convert 6-yard line. They'll go again here with Henry. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. On the give, here's Henry. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. On run play, this is Hill. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down 2-E. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They proved much the best.